Hi, I'm Eli.
And I'm Aubrey Nance.
And I'm Kalea Baker, and we're going to be talking about symbolism in the book A Long Way Gone by Ishmael Bea. Now, the cassette tapes were a very important symbol in the book. They represented innocence.
Going off what Kalea said, this quote, the wrinkles on the chief's forehead began to ease. He didn't smile, but still gave a sigh that said, I was just a child. This quote basically shows that when the chief, saw the cassette and they played it and they started dancing, that led to them realizing that they're just kids, and that's a sign of innocence.
Yeah. And then later in the story, the tapes eventually go away because they're burned. In the book, it says, a soldier took my old pants and threw them into a blazing fire. I ran toward the fire, but the cassettes had already started to melt. This shows a deterioration of innocence, and that can also tie back into like society in real life, how there are certain experiences that can deteriorate your innocence in real life. And going back to what Eli was talking about how the chief saw the cassette tapes and kind of tied that with the boy's innocence, you could relate a number of things to innocence. So, like, what objects could you relate to your own innocence, or just innocence in general?
And our last example would be once Ishmael received the cassettes back from his nurse at the hospital, Esther, in the quote, Esther threw a package at me. I held it in my hands, wondering what it was and why she had gotten it for me. She was looking at me, waiting for me to open it. When I unwrapped it, I jumped up and hugged her. In this quote, it shows us that Ishmael is regaining his innocence, because after he has received the tapes, he is going through the rehabilitation process to once again become a child.
So yeah, those were a number of different situations that pertain to his innocence and maintaining it and having it go away. So like, what other situations could you also relate to that topic?